back to Nana Debbie's Kitchen. Tonight we're going to make bacon and spinach stuffed chicken. We're going to hasselback this chicken, which means cutting not all the way through, but making slits into it. About like that, like a pocket, because we're going to put some good stuff in there in a few minutes. All right, just so you know, the recipe I'll be posting calls for 4 chicken breasts. The package I bought had 5, so I did add a little bit to this to compensate for that, but the measurements that I'll post are for 4. I've cut these through. I've cut into them. I did not cut through. See, they're like slits in there. Okay? Now we're going to mix up a filling for it. And I've got cream cheese. I'll put all the measurements. They're in the recipe and I'll post at nanadebbieskitchen.com. But I also have been trying to put them in the video, so while you're watching the video, you see the measurements too. And I have, this was frozen spinach, and I drained it and squeezed all the water out of it. Artichokes, chopped up. Mushrooms, you can leave them out if you don't like mushrooms. We're going to add, I've been mixing what I told you up in the bowl, and the cream cheese, make sure you take that out a little bit ahead of time so it can get to room temperature. Don't forget to take the frozen spinach out and let it unthaw too. All right, so some salt, pepper, red pepper flakes. I'm just going to drop a few in. You saw I didn't put very much, so that's up to you how much you want of that. And then I'm going in, got to mix it up. It's too hard to stir it because it's pretty thick with the cream cheese. I took a baking pan, lined it with foil, and I'm going to take some canola spray, non-stick cooking spray, and I'm going to spray that because I don't want this chicken to stick to it. So I'm going to take and put the chicken on here, and then I'll stuff them. I'm going to take just a small amount of this, and I'm not sure how much it'll take. I'll see as I go, and go every other slit with it, with this mixture. I always seem to pick the messy recipes, but I think they're the best. I have 4 strips of bacon, and I cut them up into 4ths. So I'm going to go through and stuff a piece of bacon in the slit that I didn't put the cream cheese in. Alright, they should all have everything in them. This is going to be good. Anything that has cheese and mushrooms and spinach and cream cheese is bound to be good. I'm going to put this in the oven, and I'm going to bake it for 35 minutes. The oven is set to 350, so we'll be back. Okay, I forgot to tell you that I'm going to just drizzle some olive oil over the top of these. It didn't say in the recipe how much, so that looked good to me. I just took these out of the oven, and they look and smell great. I used my meat thermometer to check and make sure they were 165, and they are. So, and actually these cooked, instead of 35 minutes, they cooked 40 minutes, but maybe because these chicken breasts are so huge. That's a big bite too. You're gonna love these. I just told my husband he's gonna love these. These are really good. I got some of the spinach and the cheese. That's mozzarella cheese all over the top. I did make a mistake. I've never made this recipe before. And it was 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. I was supposed to put a half cup in with the stuff I showed you I was mixing, and then put the other half on top. But I'm telling you right now, I don't believe it hurt him any, because these things are really good. And they look nice and cheesy to me, and I'm sure it went down in the little crevices anyway. Anyway, these were delicious. I'll post the recipe. You have to give them a try. I'm getting ready to, I've got this stuff sitting here because I'm getting ready to do another video. I'm going to show how to make fried green tomatoes. I love fried green tomatoes. All right, thank you.